Guys, so I just recorded a video and accidentally deleted it. So I'm going to re-record as best I can, and it's probably going to be a lot shorter than the last one. So, this video is just an update on my quitting smoking. I finally quit. It's January 15th, and this is day 17. I originally wanted to quit last year for New Year's. It was my New Year's resolution, and I sort of quit. I quit, even though I didn't really quit. I was still having like one before bed. And then the Texans, I live in Houston, Texas, and the Texans won their first playoff game last year, and so I went out to a bar, and I had like a sip of beer, and as soon as I had that first sip, I was like, oh my god, I need a cigarette, and everything just went out the window. And then I met my fiance, my fiance and I moved in together in April, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna quit because I don't want to stink up his house, and because, you know, he let me smoke inside or whatever, and I was like, you know, if I'm going to be living here full time, I don't want to be a smoker anymore, and well, that didn't, that didn't happen. I kept smoking, but he's awesome and never gave me much grief about it. But finally I was like, you know, I really need to quit, and I was like, I'm going to quit for my New Year's resolution this year because we're getting married in March, and I wanted to quit before we got married, you know, because we want to start a family, and I didn't want to be a smoking pregnant person, basically, because that's not good for you, and it's not good for the baby, and blah blah blah. It's, you know, it's terrible. Sorry, my dog is joining us. Anyways, so here's how I quit. I don't recommend it. I had a nasty cavity like on this back tooth that I didn't even know was there for the longest until it got really bad. And then I didn't have a dentist, and so finally it started hurting really bad, and I went to my fiance's dentist, and she put me on an antibiotic. Now, I don't know if I got a stomach bug or food poisoning, or if my antibiotic basically like killed off all the good bacteria in my stomach, but I got horrendously sick, sicker than I've ever been. Vivian, stop. And it was horrible. I was so sick. And so here's how I quit. Basically, it made me sick to smoke. So I went from smoking 2 packs a day before I got sick to smoking about a pack a day as I was starting to get sick. And then once I really started to get sick, I'd have anywhere from 5 to 10 cigarettes a day. And then it just got to the point where one day I had like 3 cigarettes, and I was just like, you know, each one of these that I smoke makes me feel so terrible. Like, you know, it kept making me sicker, and I was just like, you know, this is ridiculous. There's no point to this. You know, basically I'm just torturing myself for no reason. And it was close, you know, it was in December, and we were getting close to New Year's anyway, and I was like, you know, my New Year's resolution is to quit smoking anyway. I might as well just do it now. Might as well just start now. And so I did. And one day I woke up and sorry, my dog is driving me crazy, and she's shaking the camera really bad. But anyways, one day I woke up and I didn't have a cigarette when I woke up. And I decided that I wasn't going to have any more cigarettes ever again. And so that was pretty much it. I just quit, and I did it cold turkey, and it was hard, and, you know, I think I've gained like 7 pounds already. And hopefully I won't gain too much more. I started walking on the treadmill now. So hopefully that'll help. But, I mean, it just, you know, I don't know, all of a sudden it just clicked, and it was just like, this is stupid. Why are you doing this? You're hurting yourself. You know, you're making yourself miserable. Just stop it. Just quit. And so I did. And that's really the story of it. You know, again, the first time I tried to quit, I used the patch, and I was using the gum, and I was using regular gum, and I was eating chocolate, and, you know, I was trying to use distractions and all this stuff, and, you know, I just feel like the best, what do they say, like, the best offense is a good defense? I feel like the best way to quit is to have a motivation that you really believe in. And, you know, to really, you have to want to quit. You can't just say, today I'm going to quit doing something that I really enjoy and that I've really enjoyed for the last, you know, decade. I'm just not going to do it anymore. I mean, some people can do that, but I'm not one of those people. You know, I did have to wean down. Like, I mean, even though I was, you know, puking my brains out, I was still like, oh, maybe I'll just have one more. And you know, knowing that it was going to make me sick as could be. And still, I was doing it. And then one day, you know, it took a few days. Like, it took me 5 days. And then finally I was just like, what the hell am I doing? This is, you know, this is the perfect time. And so, I finally, you know, was able to kick the habit, but it really took me a long time. And, you know, my best advice is find a motivation that will motivate you, you know, not just a reason like, oh, you know, it's bad for me. Well, yeah, sure, it's bad for you. You know, people do a lot of things that are bad for them, and they know that it's bad for them, but that's not necessarily good enough motivation for everyone. It wasn't good enough for me. You know, you have to pick a motivation that's going to really motivate you, and that will help you stay motivated even at your, you know, weakest point. And for me, it was not feeling like I was gonna die. You know, quitting so that I can have a hopefully long and healthy life with my fiance, and that we can have a, you know, healthy life, and that I can have a healthy life so that we're able to have a family. You know, it's not healthy to be a smoker and, you know, be pregnant or smoke around kids or whatever, and, you know, we want to do those things. So, anywho, still, this video is just as long as the last one. I'm so rambly. I'm sorry. I apologize. But anyways, so find a motivation that works. Stick to it. Just stick to your guns. Just keep not smoking. Just keep not smoking. When you feel that urge, just ignore it. Just do something else. You're not gonna quit if you say to yourself, oh, just this once. Just this once. It doesn't work like that. So, anyway, excuse me. I just drank a ginger ale and I'm belching. I apologize. So, that's the story of me quitting. I hope it was informative, or at least, you know, if not inspiring, at least informative. And, you know, if you have any questions at all, or comments or anything, please feel free to, you know, contact me or leave a comment below, or, you know, whatever you want to do. I'd love to hear about your experience. So, I hope that you have a lovely day, and, yeah, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want, and not if you don't. It's okay. It's cool. But yeah, I hope you have a great day, and good luck with quitting. It can be done. It can be done. You can do it. I promise. It just takes motivation, and perseverance. Anywho. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.